everybody, this is Don with Eric Tenkar and Glenn Hallstrom
Hi, folks.
with the short intro.
Hello.
I'm glad Eric can join us this time.
Yeah, no, I'm spinning wheels. I'm glad I am sitting here, calm down, relaxed, as the puppy gets fixed.
Oh, okay.
Puppies and surgery.
This is our weekly daytime Wizard Tower show. I don't know why it's Tuesday, but it just ended up that way.
It just ended up being to Death Angel Shadow. Paul Patron, how you guys doing?
Hi, fellas.
Oh,
Yes, you're always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. Okay, this is technically Wizard Tower Games. So before we get into Ken Whitman stuff.
The only thing I'm going to say about Ken Whitman is this. Well, go ahead, Glenn. Go ahead.
No, before we get into Ken Whitman stuff, we're Wizard Tower Games. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
That's the main man here.
We might as well get one bit of bad news out of the way. We learned yesterday that I may mispronounce her last name, but Jean Rabe,
I think.
She was an editor, a writer, book writer, game. Well, she did a bunch of stuff for TSR and the fantasy realm.
She was involved in a lot of the the Endless Quest books.
Yes, and sadly, she entered hospice a few days ago, and she passed away yesterday. Her husband
lost another one.
Another one, yes.
Yeah. By the time if I ever get to WizardCon, are there going to be any left?
You know what? Merle Rasmussen's kicking strong.
So is
Dr. that. So,
and the wonderful artistic Pixie.
Darlene?
Yes.
Darlene's doing well. The ones that are left are, and these aren't people that are coming to WizardCon, but Errol Otis is going strong. Elmore, Easley. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, I mean,
well,
we're losing them slowly but surely, sadly.
You know, that's the thing about getting old, right? I mean,
yeah.
It catches up to everyone at some point. This game started in 1973, 74.
Mm-hmm.
The people that were around when it began and were actively involved in it were in their 20s and 30s at the time.
Yeah.
Do the math, folks.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing this 40 plus years, and it still blows me away that this game was invented while I was still in high school.
Yeah.
This game was invented when I was like
the middle of high school.
6. I was getting out of kindergarten, and the rate was 2. So,
so the kindergarten teacher went over.
The dice would have been a choking hazard for her.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad I've got some D30s around here. When my last grandson was like 2 or 3, he liked the dice, but I only gave him this one because he couldn't choke on it.
Oh, by the way, Death Angel is out in France, so he's officially already deceased.
Yeah, he doesn't associate much with anybody.
He used to.
Bravo on that. Come on.
I mean, I remember first few North Texases, he was there.
Death Angel Shadow got a copy of Lost Adventures yesterday. Very good. Thank you for that.
Good.
Chad, how you doing? Mr. Vincent PRA, how you doing?
And
Matt, how you doing?
If anybody has received their copies of Gangbusters BX Core Rules,
they are shipping this month.
I'm still seeing the occasional notice on Facebook about that.
Mm-hmm. Trying to keep people updated.
Good man.
Well, heck, we might as well real quickly cover something with Ken Whitman. We're going to keep this limited, but later on today there'll be a video posted on the Vlog of Many Things. Mr. Whitman has emailed me and threatened to sue me.
Really?
Yes. It seems that Ken, a.k.a. Wit, a.k.a. I don't even know how many other aliases.
Lots of AKAs, because,
lots of AKAs. Took my last Vlog of Many Thing videos as inaccurate, improper, and full of misrepresentations. So I'm going to take that video down and I'm going to put one up, but this time I'm going to make sure that everything I say has like little. This is going to be like going to school and having those like projectors on the wall.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
But if I put a grease pencil to my screen, I'll
Yes.
never get it off.
That's right. Don't do that.
Quite a learning moment.
Oh, I tell you what.
You gonna learn us?
Oh, he's you know what?
Cool.
The thing is number one, I invited him on the show before I made the video and he declined.
Well, after the tongue ass, after he stepped in his own feces last time we had him on.
You know what gets me the most about this is everything I said in my video, he admitted live on video with us.
It wasn't me. It was that was Ken Whitman. I'm Whitman.
You
Yeah.
fooled me.
Well, we're going to, because I imagine, because I sent a copy of this via another person to him personally, this link for today. What Ken's going to learn is, I think that Ken is right. I agree with Ken. I said things on my video with no backing, no proof, nothing. And I deserve, to those who watch the vlog of many things, to ensure that when I make statements, I back them up with court records, his own posts, his links and images of his local courthouse records, which he's in a big litigation right now against another movie company, and they're suing Little Monster Entertainment. I got that pulled up, and I'll just make sure that I'm more complete this time.
You always cross your T's and dot your I's. So yeah. So
But-
I mean, you're in business. You gotta, you know.
Well, the thing is what gets me about Ken is that he's plastering all over the group in certain groups that he's telling the stories when he worked for TSR, and who he worked for is he worked for or Gen Con,
Yep.
who TSR was the over company of, and he worked for Gen Con actually.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't designing games for
no,
TSR.
but when you look at his posts, he says, he makes certain statements, and Ken, sorry, I already got the screenshots, so you can delete them and edit them if you want. Hey, you know what? I had a really good Nazi teaching me.
I was going to make a pencil dice joke, but, it just writes itself. I can't.
It was probably the janitor.
You'd have to make 2 pencil dice jokes. You had 2 pencil Kickstarters.
And he had a Pop-O-Matic dice Kickstarter.
I can't find that one.
That's because it got canceled right away by Kickstarter.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Because he just went out and bought
But-
He'd go online and buy
Temu overstock before Temu was Temu. And it's like, I know. Nobody's ever had Pop-O-Matic D6 dice before.
They're all D6s
You can perfect for Traveler and GURPS.
and Champions Hero.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, but also, wasn't it part of what was that game as we were kids that had the thing in the
Yeah,
middle?
I want to say headache.
Trouble.
Trouble.
That's where they got it from.
Yes.
That would be a kind of a cool thing if you had separate Pop-O-Matics like that. But I think somebody on Etsy's doing it, isn't they? Aren't they?
Well, the
It's probably-
problem with something like that is that if it's still under patent, you can't use it, even if you change the dice inside of it, because it's designed to roll dice.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Technicalities. Ken doesn't worry about technicalities.
Well, Ken's going to learn really simply that I will make sure I will go ahead and when I make my new video, I am very factual and I will show documentation of everything that I say.
Well, see, only a fool threatens somebody with legal action that essentially has legal representation on call or on
Who's actually my cousin who will
Yeah.
do my representation absolutely for free unless I accept for cost.
And
Nice little lawyer in the family.
yeah, and that's just Now, that being said, there are people who threaten legal action. They claim they have a family full of lawyers, but then, honestly, if you had a family full of lawyers, you wouldn't threaten legal action. You would probably take legal action if they had any interest in being part of it. So,
That's
Well,
true.
and not only that, but keep in mind one thing. He's in Kentucky. I'm in Michigan. So for him to go after me, he'd have to come to Michigan. And he I read Eric this, but let's put it this way: the notice that he sent me, he left brackets. They say insert date. So he basically copy and pasted something crap online that he saw that sounded good, and he sent it out. So
He probably had an AI do it.
probably, well, he is the king of AI, or
the CEO, AEO, PSO,
no, it's Pio Sync. What the hell is Pio?
PIO.
SOB.
Well, it's like pi, the square root of pi.
Yeah.
Come on, he's trying to sound intellectual like.
Well, he can try.
Well, the problem is Pio Sync is not his company. Pio Sync is some lady by the name of Jessica Hunter, according to the LLC
Oh,
file.
so this is the woman that he claims he married, but there's no records of then.
Well, see, what I don't understand is this, just to cover that rabbit hole real quick. He marries a lady named Jessica Hunter, who now goes by Jessica Hunter Whitman. Congratulations on the marriage. But there's no record in their county of a marriage license. That was checked. And then the LLC filing, that was back in July, by the way, 2025. And then Jessica Hunter files an LLC in December 1st of 2025, but only uses Jessica Hunter.
Something does not compute here because you're gonna file that under your legal name, and your legal name is what it is.
I don't want to congratulate the wedding. I want to offer my condolences. Well, it's like you say something like that to somebody like him. It's like this is not a soldier saying.
Oh no! This lady's been with him long term.
Maybe she should be. Thank you for your service with Ken. But
well, you know what? Like I told Eric, since he threatened me yesterday to sue me, I went ahead and went through the magical Ken Whitman forest today and was just jumping in little rabbit holes all over the place, and then climbing out of that one, jumping in another one. It was just like playing D&D.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to do that classic New York City dog you do hop, skip, and a jump.
You're
There's a lot of shit when it comes to it.
You're gonna have to do another video on Wizard Tower here, the Ken Whitman iceberg, and just explain the whole thing.
I don't think that could be done. No. I mean, now we could go to Ken's AI company and ask it to write a summary of the history of Ken, but then we'd learn about how
the top of the iceberg, pencil dice. Next thing,
what Knights of the Dinner Table live action series.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that not another dime.blogspot.com has already done that, and hell, just to read it took me like 3 hours. So to do a video and to talk about it, we'd have to do probably a 6-part epic series at about 4 hours each series.
We got PBS to pick it up.
Wait, it could be like Roots in the 70s.
Mr. Vincent, why are there so many videos made about Ken Whitman? Whitman, Witless. The reason is because if you want to be nice, you can say he's like a bad penny. If you want to be accurate, he's more like a hemorrhoid. He keeps on coming back.
Yes.
He's annoying as hell.
Yes.
And if you don't treat it right away, it will fester.
So it's like an inflamed hemorrhoid.
It's like an inflamed hemorrhoid. Yeah. It could be pustulous.
Yes.
All right.
Let me put it this way. His middle name is Ponzi.
Oh.
By the way, as a legal disclaimer, that actually is not true, and that is just the personal opinions recorded here on this blog.
For all of us, not just me. Just covering all our asses, okay?
The thing is, and I'm going to go, and I will be deep diving this on the vlog and many things later on today or tonight. But the thing is I believe I believe people make mistakes. I really do. And I believe in redemption. I believe in personal redemption. I really honestly do. I think that people can do wrong and they can legitimately regret doing wrong and they can take steps to move forward and to better and such. But there are just some people in Kentucky and in North Carolina just never going to change. I'm not going to use any names. I'm just saying just people in Kentucky and in North Carolina that just are never going to. Oh, and also Tennessee. Can't forget that.
That's because they're all interrelated.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's just like it's like a wild rabbit hole. And, when you call a county clerk, literally, and she says, "What is the name?" and you mention it, and immediately she goes, "Oh, I know who he is." Like was done this morning when I called.
Yep.
Then obviously that name goes across a desk or has been across a desk or has been called on quite a bit. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But besides Gene Ray, let's go to Happy Thoughts. So what's happening right now? Not you, Death Angel Shadow.
Happy.
You don't have a neo-Nazi Twitter account.
We're having happy fun here at Wizard Tower Games.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
So Glenn, what's new?
Well,
you wrote a book.
Buy my book, and the usual place: Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
Yep.
And soon Walmart. And please, if you do and you read it, leave a review. Thank you.
Leave a review.
Pushes them up in the algorithm.
We got all kinds of people from Tennessee. We got Death Angel Shadow. We got Chris Moneymaker. Anyone else from Tennessee?
Hey, if they game a lot, that's fine.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
My GoFundMe is going. I got about a quarter way there now.
Good.
I can't remember his name. Let me scroll back. We've got a person in who contributed in here. I can't remember his name, and I don't know how to work this damn thing.
Well, I know Matt Sherman's contributed.
Matt Sherman, thank you. Thank you again, Matt. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate anything. I want to get my butt there. I got to do some of this. Is going to go on, I figure, until probably the end of March. One
way or another, even if we have to have donkeys with Glenn strapped over the saddle, well, we're going to get him to WizardCon.
Well, if it was, if it was the Shrek world, you just get the flying donkeys.
Well, yeah. But if it's BX, you do get donkeys. Maybe hire a porter or two.
Yeah, maybe I should have in Hyperborea. I should have engaged that Pegasus. So he was working for Pegasus, boy. He never made it. Anyway, his idea was he said, I'm a paladin. They got to level 11 before we enter the game, and there's a 12-point cutoff. And at that point, you can get a Pegasus, and he wanted that so he could do flying lance attacks. And we never got there. And boy, he's still holding that over my head. I never got my Pegasus. Oh, sorry. Just happened that way. Let's see what else we got. We got a magazine coming out soon.
Yep. So real quick, how are temps where everybody's at right now?
Oh Jesus!
We hit -34 today.
What with wind chill, right?
With wind chill, ambient was -4.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right now we're at 42, but we went down to 18 last night.
You went 42 degrees. We're barbecuing in Michigan in shorts and t-shirts and that.
Yeah, that's.
I know that's the Oklahoma equivalent of that is sitting on your back porch barbecuing while the tornadoes come.
Yeah, it was 19 at 8:30 this morning when. Then it was it was still 19 at noon when we were finishing up with Rachel's doctor's appointment. So yeah, it is not warm. Florida 55. I can't drive 55, so
it was so cold.
You sure can.
Well, your wife's school got canceled today?
Yeah, due to cold. Yep.
Oh man.
That sucks.
And on the fact about 5 miles down the highway from us, there was over 130 vehicle pileup.
Whoa!
I saw something about that. I was like, holy. Yep.
It was a massive pileup, and then this morning, a couple jackknife semis because nobody slows down on I-94.
Oh, why was that?
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think Friday or Saturday is supposed to get rain and snow for the first time this year, and it'll go away, and we'll be back to normal next week.
Yeah, you live down though in Oklahoma.
We get like maybe a day and a half of snow a year.
Yeah, we got 24 degrees, 11 degrees. Agile Monk, how you doing? Matt, how you doing? 55 degrees, Florida. It's just a tough life that Sherman lives down there. 55 degrees,
isn't it? I used to think California mornings were cold when I was growing up.
Death Angel says we're 32 right now. I mean, the thing is, we get cold weather in Michigan in January. It's usually our coldest month, but negative temps are rare. Even with wind, I mean, once in a while, wind chill, we might get maybe a few degrees below zero, but it is. What kind of weather for the Michigan for the con? Yeah, you will have mid-50s weather, maybe a little bit higher.
I can deal with that.
Yeah. It's beautiful weather, and
you might get a morning frost on your car.
Maybe,
yeah. We did last time, but that was. I'm used to that from the Poconos, but the morning frost, and then like 50s during the day, you're like, there was frost.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna have a video. I'm gonna have a busy video day today. Me and Roger's going live today.
What do you think you are, me?
Yeah, Roger, what time is our podcast tonight? I keep forgetting. I think it's like 6 o'clock my time.
I think it's 6 New York time. Yeah.
Which podcast is this again?
It's Rogers.
Okay, got it. That works. And then Thursday we'll be back on. Hey, barring any sickness from Don.
Yeah.
No, actually, I feel pretty good.
Or Eric for that.
I think it's all out of me.
Hey, listen. I had a live stream on Sunday. Now it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Is this the last? Oh wait, hold on a second. Is this the last Sunday of the month coming up? It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another live stream on Sunday night.
No, actually the 31st.
No, it is the last Sunday. The 31st is Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. That's right. 25th.
So it is the last. So I'm gonna have a. Oh my God. So a 7-day week, and I don't know how many days in a row. Too many days in a row.
Roger.
People, you wonder how I do this. Retirement and a very loving and understanding wife.
And a really good retirement fund.
It's not much of a fund. It's just a good pension.
Hey, it works.
Work hard, get rewarded.
Roger Rebs says, this is why I have my con in June. Smart man. I think that's why Bad Mike has his in June, too.
Well,
it doesn't get below 50 freaking degrees in Texas.
Right. Okay. Yeah, the reason why the con's in June in Texas is because it's cheaper in Texas in June to hold a con, because nobody holds events from late May through like late September in Texas. I know this from my first North Texas. My cab driver from the wrong hotel that I went to was a Brooklyn Jew. He talked like this, and I swear to God, he goes, "Where are you from?" I go, "New York." "Where?" I go, "Queens." "What the fuck are you doing here in Texas?" He goes, "I'm going back to drive in Brooklyn for the next 3 months. Who comes here in June?" I was like, all right.
Well, to be fair, we have had weather, during the con before. So usually rain and stuff. I remember I helped Gage and I closed the con. Basically, we were there like Sunday 5 p.m. just wrapping up a game.
Well, end of June is the beginning of hurricane season.
Yeah, they don't get hurricanes. When they get thunderstorms, we had one that knocked power out for like 2 hours.
March, April here. Every year I go to con. Hey, it's nice to see you again. I see you survived. Because we have that, and then I'm at the con. We had a thunderstorm chase us home one year.
Gotcha.
And it was fun. That's a year Gage insisted I play a 5e game that he was getting in. Why do you want me to play a 5e game? You played before. Yes, I have, but I don't usually like to play him. Well, come on, Grandpa, get in there.
It's your group. It's called Grandpa duty.
Well, basically, he said, I haven't played a game with you all con. And I said, you play with me every week. Why do I have to go in this game? I end up going.
It's an
in this
experience with Grandpa at a convention.
game. I guess I had to go. Now he plays, the gangbusters and other stuff. Yeah, he plays with me all the time.
We're going to have to rename Glenn to Grumpy Old Man Grognard.
Grumpy Frog.
That encourages my wife. she always, I'm Grandpa, but she has called me Grandpa before.
There you go. I love it. By the way, there's about 24, 25 people watching on my channel.
Yay!
Before we end this live stream, go to Wizard Tower Games. Make sure you sign up on Don's channel because you don't want to miss the notifications. I am not putting out early notifications on this stuff. Okay? So I'm just saying, I want to make sure everybody gets in on the news, and I expect that Don will be dropping news throughout the late winter, early spring about stuff. So,
Don, you're still getting out the magazine beginning of February?
Yes.
Okay. Give me some stuff to do. But we got a magazine coming out, RP Gamer.
RP Gamer magazine. It is a true magazine, staple bound, proper magazine paper.
It's not print on demand.
Nope, it's not POD. It is not AI. No AI content.
Oh, come on!
And we got articles from Eric.
Do we have articles from Ken Whitman?
You know what? I have a feeling he'd say no to me. But we got Glenn, we got Eric, we got DM Bloodworth, we got Vince Garcia, we got Diatus, we've got, we just got the Gygaxes, we've got Jim Wampler, put cartoons in there. There's interviews with Tim Kask, Venger Satanus, Tom Tabletop Tap Room, Merle Rasmussen. So the first issue is going to be a nicely packed, well done one, and I'm not listing everybody that has put content in there. There is a lot of names in Dungeons & Dragons gaming that are in there that have done content. So thank you to everybody who has provided content.
Okay, what else we got coming out? What else we got coming out?
I just wanted to know if we had like an evil YouTuber who can talk about maybe how he tanked his own channel. I would like to hear that.
That'd be interesting.
That would be an interesting article, yeah. No.
Oh, let's see. What else by Wizard Tower Games? D20 Delving will be out later on this month. We're expecting those copies in. So D20 Delving, RP Gamer Magazine.
I am very interested in seeing your fantasy role-playing game to see how it holds up.
Oh, that's not D20 Delving. D20 Delving is the board game.
Oh, the board game.
D20 Delving is going to be awesome, and Tim had a lot of work on that.
Yes, what's unique about D20 Delving is on the cards is a QR code, and if you take your phone and scan the QR code, it reads the card. It's Tim reading the card.
Oh wow!
Yep. Wow. So a nice ode to a very good man.
Yeah, a little bit of immortality for Tim.
Yep.
Awesome. Where are we on, like, say, Peaky Blinders and other
Peaky Blinders? We're still in development on that.
And other
license is done. We got the license. That's fine. It's just we're in development of that game. That's going to be ready for edit because development will be pretty much tying up the first week in February. Then we'll take it into playtest.
Okay.
We'll do probably about 10 or 15 playtest sessions, do some modifications. So we're probably talking about ready for edit mid-March, ready for print probably mid-April.
Okay.
So it's possible we could have it ready in time for WizardCon. Possible. Peaky Blinders is a possible. D20 Delving is a definite. RP Gamer Magazine is a definite.
DT.
What's that?
DT. I don't know if I want to mention the name.
DT.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Gangbusters.
Oh, Gangbusters. Yeah, Gangbusters will be back from print this month.
Yes. Good.
So I'm talking about the new stuff.
Mr. Tracy, I thought.
Yep. Lair will be in time for. Lair is a mega module. That'll be out definitely in time for WizardCon.
Wow, I didn't know about that one.
Yep. Lair will be, and then we also have a collectible card game called Realms that has been done. We've just been waiting on art. Mm-hmm. So people like Eric Lofgren, Dean Spencer's contributed art for it. That's basically an RP or a role playing game in a deck.
Okay, cool.
Pretty unique. It's wrong for me to call it a collectible card game because it's not a collectible card game. It's a card game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roger, I'd be happy to come back on your show anytime. And so would Mr. Eric Tinkar. So would Mr. Don Samora.
Yeah.
I had a blast. And of course, when I was on Roger's show, our puppy, who was getting her privates tuned up today, she was going through her doggy training, so I had to rush home from doggy training and jump in on Roger's show a little bit late. But next time I'll give you my full attention. So.
Jeff asks, when will Gangbusters BX be available?
This month. Yep, this month.
Pre-order. This month.
Yes,
cool.
It's not going to be for pre-order. Well, those, if you didn't get it on pre-order, it'll be available for purchase this month. It'll be available through our store, Amazon.com, and also BarnesandNoble.com.
And I might even get my case of books by then.
You actually should have your case of books probably this week. They've been out since last week.
Cool. I've been, Becky's always like, it's 40 miles into town. Do you have to drive? I said, I'm just waiting for them books. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be hitting the shops the minute I get those books. So that'd be fun. Just traveling around to the bookstores to me is fun. And the stores. So
what else we got? Wizard Tower Games' new website will be up here shortly. Much more brighter, cleaner. And instead of the option just to purchase through, you should be able to purchase through Barnes & Noble if you like, Amazon if you like, and such too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like I said, my book will be. I'm excited that my book will be at Walmart for some reason. Walmart.com.
It'll be available on Walmart.com. See, the thing with Walmart is Walmart requires products to be unless you directly negotiate with Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with directly negotiating with Walmart, it's not really negotiating. They just tell you what they're going to pay per copy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
it's what deal can we get?
Basically. Yep, and it's like no, thank you.
Yeah, when you told me that, and I went to Becky, Walmart.com. No, nobody's going to order off Walmart. And Becky says we order our groceries every week.
Millions of people order from Walmart. I mean, it's another sales channel.
But I just thought all they do is order groceries.
No. Nope. You can go to Walmart.com.
And I was surprised. You're right. I was surprised the game stuff I found on there one time. And it's like, I've never seen this in the store. I've never seen this in a game store. Wow.
Yeah, what we're trying to do is we're trying to expand our distribution ability. That's what we're trying to do. And I know that some people are more comfortable going to Amazon because they have a Prime membership, as an example.
Right.
Or some people have like a Barnes & Noble. Like my wife has a discount card with Barnes & Noble because she's a teacher.
Yeah. So
she likes to go to Barnes & Noble and buy books.
Sometime I'll be in Books A Million too. I don't know when, but I will. Books
A Million is tough to get into. They have about a 90-day process to get your books into Books A Million.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And I watched YouTube videos about how Barnes & Noble now does their distribution and buying and all that, which is
by store. Managers have the power to purchase.
The guys want to do the same thing that the mom and pop bookstores used to do. Let the managers do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of admire that, actually.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm out there, folks.
Yep. So what else is going on in the gaming community? Anything interesting?
That was.
Yeah, it was through Amazon. Yes, thank you.
Well,
well, you finished your cleric rant. Now you're on to what, Eric?
Oh, well, no, I've done my cleric rant, my fighter rant, the magic user rant. This weekend will be thief.
Okay.
But
this week will be thief?
Thief.
Boy, everybody's making interesting videos on that this week, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to be about thieving in BX. Okay, we're not talking about thieving and But today's video, I talk a little bit about onboarding. Okay, so the video for this afternoon is about onboarding into the OSR, and one of the things that BX Essentials, sorry, not BX Essentials, OSC Essentials. I'm still got the old in my mind, but OSC Essentials, Gavin, Necrotic Gnome, they're actually putting out a starter set. Okay, covers levels 1 to 3. Has a DM's book. It has an adventure for a couple of sessions, a little setting area, and honestly, I think that's brilliant because when the last thing that you want to do when you bring somebody new, and when I say new, I mean literally brand spanking new into the hobby, is hit them. I could pull a random book from the side, but all of our books, even even Kevin Crawford stuff, right? It's all in one, but you're not going to learn how to play a role playing game from a book this size.
Hmm.
I
So there are two approaches that I've seen, and Necrotic Gnome. I remember I'm the one that almost 10 years ago did Swords and Wizardry Light, 4 pages. That wasn't meant to onboard people without help. It was meant for lapsed gamers that they go, oh, it's like riding a bike. I remember this. Or to bring new gamers in with an established DM, GM holding the rails because you're not going to cover everything in 4 pages. But I loved, again, I got show and tell around my desk, but I don't have to do a reach around like Rob. Something like this was always perfect to bring somebody into the hobby. Okay, how many pages was this? 48? No,
Yeah,
64
it was
pages.
like 50 some odd pages at the most, I think.
64 pages, and it had everything you needed, and it didn't overwhelm you with levels 1 through 12 or whatever. It was 3 levels, and you learned how to play, and you learned the concepts. So when you expanded, it was a natural expansion.
Yes.
And I think we've lost a lot of that with the idea of, well, you got to buy your 3 core books, but then that's all you got. All you need. Well, it's overwhelming.
Well, you did that, didn't you?
That's
It was
what that,
Advanced Dungeon and
I
Dragons that
came in
started
on
with
80, well, and I
well,
talked
I mean,
about
AD too.
here. I'm going to give you a little. I came in on AD&D. My friend Kenny had the DMG. Didn't have a player's handbook. I make a phone call, see if my fighter leveled. My mother was great. The following that was Christmas break of 79-80. My birthday in 1980. My mother got me the DM. Well, my parents, but my mother did. Your mother always does the shopping. Player's handbook, DMG, dice, no monster manual.
This
So,
is the time Glenn walks over to his shelf and pulls a few books out.
so my confusion, because I said, why do I need a monster manual? All the monsters are listed in the back of the monster manual of the DMG. There's only a problem. They don't explain what HD stands for.
Yes.
So I assumed HD was synonymous with HP. And my ogres, I was like, why do they have 5 hit points? 4 plus 1. Oh, because they fight as level 4, but they have 5 hit points. That's why it's plus 1. So my first year or 6 months of running games, my players were trashing everything.
Really?
And then I got the Fiend Folio. Again, why buy the monster manual when you can get new monsters? And the Fiend Folio, I went, oh, I've been fucking up. Because that's how we learned back then. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have bulletin
Yeah,
boards,
no internet, no nothing.
no Facebook. That's how I learned. And that was onboarding myself, essentially.
True.
Now, the other onboarding we have into this hobby, when I say this hobby, the OSR side of things,
Right.
is something like Shadow Dark. Because Shadow Dark is made to step people, don't be offended, 5e players, when I say this, step you down from a very rules-heavy, complicated game to Shadow Dark, which is OSR-esque, which is a much more streamlined, much easier play, but it still has a 5e engine, so it makes that transition a bit more comfortable. But I don't think people are going to pick up Shadow Dark that are new to gaming and step into it. But with OSC's basic set, or whatever they're calling starter set, I think that's going to be a nice entry point into the hobby, and I wish other publishers would consider doing so, because that's going to establish OSC/BX as a cornerstone of this hobby. It's going to, honestly, it's probably going to help Dragon Slayer. It's going to help Labyrinth Lord. it's going to help anything else that's got that core system, because you'll be able to go from that starter set to any of those systems, and they're going to play pretty much the same with a few minor house rules. So it's going to be interesting.
You got me down a curiosity here when you said your mother got you the book and you didn't have it and all this. And I pulled out my old 1Es, and I guess the way they printed it back in 79, 80, they didn't put the price on the back of the book like they do now. So I was trying to
excuse me,
what you would have paid back
Player's
then.
Handbook was $12.
Yeah.
DMG was 15, and then they went to 15 and 18, I think, for the Orange Spine editions. But I
So
never had the Orange Spine.
it was a manageable cost for AD&D.
Well, it was when you
Back
I
then.
think the Player's Handbook was probably the equivalent of spending $50-$60 these days.
Yeah, back then, I mean, $15 back then, that was free.
Yeah, my mother made
I mean,
a major expense to buy me that.
That was,
it
and
was
lawns to mow.
yeah, because it was
Big
a major thing that I actually finally bought the box set of Call of Cthulhu, because they always charged more, and I knew why, because they had to pay for the IP. To the Lovecraft estate. So that justified it to me. But then they start going up and up and up and up, and it's like, come on, guys. You know what I'm saying? You pay $50 for a hardback module now. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm glad I'm not in 5e. I'm just so glad. What you up to, Don?
I am looking at the cost of inflation. $18.99 is about $80.36 back then, equivalent to today.
Wow.
So basically, to buy that manual would be about $80 today.
That's
So yeah, your mom cranked out some cash for you, man. Holy cow!
I'm looking it up because it actually was $18. I thought it was 15. It was $18.
Yeah, once you get up to like $20, you start going, whoa, wait a minute.
And that's today in today's money, but we got to think this is back in 1980.
Now I'd pay $20 for a game. It's like, hey, I got a deal.
Yeah. Well, what are the core rule books now? $54.99, $59.99, something like that for D&D.
But it used to be you can always you always get a discount on it. But the MSRP, you never pay the MSRP for a game book. Never.
Oh, and you did it every hobby store. Every hobby store. The only place you didn't pay MSRP was Amazon.
Yeah.
Anywhere else.
I wonder
we didn't have Amazon when we were younger.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We didn't.
That was back in the day. Like I think I said this before. Is I'd go to my bookstore to order a Conan book, and they'd be like, "It'd be here in about a week to 10 days." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's quick."
Yeah, I've been there too.
So
it's gotten to the point where I used to do this all the time. Whenever I wanted a game book and I knew I could get it online, I would always go to my game store first.
Yep. RPG Graham makes a good point. Like I was saying earlier, $15. That was 3 massive lawns for me to mow back in the day.
Right.
But
I always go to my game store first if they had it, because I always gave them first refusal. But it got to the point where like I can't. I'm just going online.
Fuse blower. You're looking, depending on the condition. Now this is what someplace like Noble Knight or eBay will sell your rule cyclopedia, between $100 and $300. Now, is that what you would get if you tried to sell it to Noble Knight? No, Noble Knight will give you $20. But okay, if you were going to sell it to another gamer collector, if it's in decent shape, and those books weren't poorly made, they weren't like the Unearthed Arcanas were 10 years earlier or 5 years earlier, where spine wanted to fall off on it.
It's like a textbook.
Yeah, but those were good. The Unearthed Arcanas were really iffy.
And Oriental Adventures.
Yeah, but Rule Cyclopedia, that was actually a decent binding on that.
Yeah, that was.
So you could probably, depending on the shape, you should make your money back.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But to me, it's like outrageous. I am glad I've stopped collecting games.
Matt says, as a kid in New York, I used to collect and recycle cans for money. My dad drank a lot of beer.
Same here. Same here. My dad drank a lot of beer too. Yeah, I had to. Nowadays, when I'm buying games, if I'm buying any more games, it's usually at the con once a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I wouldn't buy very much anyway because I'm getting all the stuff I need.
Yeah.
I think I got 3. I always seemed Basic Fantasy. I seem to be wanting to collect all their books. I found 3 more that just came out, but that's like what, $20 for 3 books.
Yeah.
So, you know, Basic Fantasy, you can still find the deals. That's the thing. You can still find the deals, like a Basic Fantasy or something like that.
Yeah, I think one of them was for me, wasn't it?
Really?
Yeah, she won a book or something.
Oh my. Yeah, I did too when you guys first got me back on the hobby around 2000.
Got you hooked.
No, I mean, I was hooked. It's like, I'm not the one who made that face. It's Becky who made that face. I was like, I have an excuse to collect these books again. I'm on a podcast.
You see, there's several people in this chat who are innovative, like we were when we were young. In the winter, shovel snow.
Yep.
And the trick is you get out there either late at night or early in the morning to shovel their walk in the driveway.
Yeah, it just works out better that way.
Yes.
What I know, we didn't have snow when I was growing up. What am I talking about? It was more like mowing lawns.
Yeah, Death Angels. I don't even smoke. Never had. But you don't know how much smokes are unless you live in New York City. When you're talking $15 a pack and upward.
Heck, I quit smoking when I was 21, but I remember when I was younger, I'd go down to 7-Eleven and get a pack of cigarettes for 75 cents.
I'm sure.
And I was like 14 at the time, and the guy would sell them to us without a problem.
That would be our dad's standard Father's Day gift is a carton, not a case, but I mean 20
carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, carton of cigarettes. That was his Father's Day gift.
Yeah.
And my uncle too. You know, make sure you get Dad Pall Mall. Make sure you get Uncle Lucky Strike. Okay, we're good.
Pall Mall, Lucky Strike, and Winston. My mom and dad smoked Winston.
Yep. I named LoJack's horse after that. His name is Ellis. The horse's full name is Ellis MFT, which is LS MFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Nice.
I listen to a lot of Jack Benny show. So yeah.
Roger, have a good day. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
You're good, Raj.
See you, Raj.
We literally will talk to him later. You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heck, RPG Grandma, man, she was weeding gardens, picking fruit, washing cars, cleaning houses, babysitting, and scraping paint off houses. Holy shit.
Wow, she must be fit. Publix grocery store wanted $17 for yeah.
I remember when packs of cigarettes went up to $1. My mom got pissed.
Oh,
I can't believe they want $1 for packs of cigarettes. Now I think in Michigan, packs of cigarettes are like $10 or $11, something like that.
Yeah, it's all the syntax.
No wonder why the mafias used to steal cigarettes out of trucks.
Yeah.
They made it. Have fun storming the castle. We always do, don't we? Always
get down the rabbit holes.
And so what do you predict will be the Wizard Tower Games status by the end of this year?
What do you mean?
I mean, as far as like prolific.
Well, we'll be greatly expanded in our games.
Yes.
We're getting into publishing books, so we'll have, and already we're getting hit with people contacting us about our books now, about book publishing and helping people publish games. So we are just kind of gearing up for that. We're dealing still with the finals for the insurance company to get stuff out of customs for our machines to get them up and running and bind. Once all that happens, we will have a front and center place, hopefully offices up front where people can actually physically come
for the machines or the repair for the machines or the
new machines from Germany.
Oh, Germany. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. We're not fooling around.
No.
Not at all. Wow.
No.
I'm thrilled to go. Aside from the models you do, I'm thrilled to see how your setup is.
Yeah.
Get there.
And that's something we want to get into. We want to get into later on this year when we're all up and running. We want to do like behind the scenes videos, give people an idea of actually how technical it is to print a book, set it for bind and bind it properly, things like that. But yeah, we're going to get into it's going to be Wizard Tower Games and publishing. So we're going to get into book and game publishing.
Okay.
But not so much the representation of people mainly. What we want to do is more where someone can say, "Here's my book. I need to have you do everything I need in order to publish it," and then we'll help them get it all, produced, laid out properly, show them, educate them how to get an ISBN properly, how to get their books onto Amazon, Barnes and Noble, into Walmart.
Do you think by the end of the year you will have more of a prominence in physical bookstores?
Oh, absolutely.
And games.
Right now we're waiting on final approval from Alliance Games, which is a major game distributor.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the day that I walk into a Barnes and Noble and I see maybe not my book, but a Wizard Tower Games.
Don't know. I mean, the thing is with distribution is a really weird thing when you get to levels of Barnes and Noble.
Uh-huh.
Online's easy. To get into stores more broadly, and I agree with them. They only have so much in-store space on their shelves.
Like I said, it's like a grocery store.
Yeah, they really got to be careful what they put on there because they don't want it to sit. They want it to move. And that's why when you go to places like Barnes & Noble, what's there? It's the newest, highest selling stuff, best selling stuff. And, even if we had a product sell 50, 60,000, 100,000 copies, that's not actually considered a big success in the game publishing business.
Right.
Now, the smaller game publishing business, that's stratospheric. But, when you got companies like Wizards of the Coast, and then you get these weird things like Watts, these deals that Wizards of the Coast makes with places like Barnes & Noble, where we don't want any other game company within 3 feet of our product. I found out that they do that. Like they'll say we can't have within 12 inches or within 24 inches of our product. They want buffer zones. And that's why you go to Barnes & Noble for D&D, they got a dedicated shelf.
Yeah. That's it. Like I said, grocery store, it's like, can I get on the end cap?
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's, that's all prime space.
It is. And that's the same thing with places like Walmart. Walmart is really, really bad about that.
Grandma?
Oh, RPG Grandma, hope you have a good day. Stay safe.
Please have a good day.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
What you have to do is you have to take a look at, I had some serious talks about this with Tim, about what are the core strengths of Wizard Tower Games? What is the skill set that I have that's behind me? And how can I take that skill set and implement it better than I have? And I'm really big on that. I'm really good at learning by my mistakes and, trying to think it out and done. And my prior publishing company I had that I sold in 2013, I mean, within a span of 4 years, I went literally from an office with a desk and a chair to a 3,000 square foot office complex, 9 full-time employees, 14 contractors, 700 and some odd books, 450 plus authors.
Why'd you give it up?
I went from normal weight to over 350 pounds, started having chest pains, started having major blood pressure issues. And my doctor sat me down and said, you got one of two choices. I had a brother die at 40 of congestive heart failure. And he flat out told me, he said, either you're going to start de-stressing and lose weight, or you're going to die like your brother did. So I decided to take a step back away from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good reason.
My aunt and uncle, my uncle used to fly private plane. He used to have his own private plane, and him and my aunt used to go to every other month. They go to Reno, fly into Reno and come back. Mm-hmm. When she got high blood pressure and things like that, he sold his plane because the only way she could fly is in a airline, pressured cabin. Yep. Because it's just too hard. I mean, I'm getting that way now. If I want to fly, I got to go like American Airlines or something.
Yep.
Because I can't climb into somebody's plane. They can take me up. Yep. Oh well. it had
I mean,
happened.
I'm fine heart wise now and everything, but I'm not joking. I mean, I got pictures of my Facebook when I was 350 pounds. I was a big boy.
I can imagine because I hit over 300 at one point.
Yep.
That's when I had my stomach surgery.
Oh, yeah, stomach surgery.
I did, unfortunately.
No, that's what you
No,
got to
I mean,
do.
yes, it's good. This happened, but I have a hard time eating out or eating. Period. It's just
Gotcha.
you made the pouch, made the little NyQuil cup in my stomach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's.
Get this. The guy who did it, he was big on that. Becky got it. I got it. She had hers redone into a different one, but I got it. And then like a few months after, he said, "I'm not doing it anymore. Why? It doesn't work."
Oh,
He said, "Yeah, it'll hold the protein and stuff, but any kind of liquid or ice cream or anything goes right through."
Oh,
And it's like, thanks for telling me now.
ouch.
But 350 Monjoro?
I think Manjaro is an injection. Isn't it in Manjaro is an injection, Death Angel Shadow?
But for a few years now, I'm on Ozempic, as you can tell by my face. I'm on Ozempic because I'm diabetic. So I always tell people I'm on Ozempic for the right reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, I got no problem with anybody. If you're not happy with the way you look, I think that surgery, medication, whatever you need to do to make you happy, then that's great. Screw what other people think. I mean, I think there's a stigma. There's a stigma with being overweight, and then when people try to do something proactive for their body, there's a stigma in how they did it, and it's like, fuck you,
I'm there, okay.
It's like, yeah, I mean, stupid. Whatever makes you happy works for you. Then guess what? That's a great thing.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I have type 2 diabetes. You wouldn't know it watching me eat, but he put me on that. I got the metformin and the usual. I take like 8 different pills a day.
Gotcha. Yeah, we got several people have had the surgeries or took in the injections. Yeah, whatever works. I mean, it's great. I just did it. I just decided to just cut my calorie intake. Because see, I caught myself that we were so busy and I was so stressed, I could wolf down a large pizza by myself.
Wow. I'm lucky to get two bites out of a slice of pizza now.
Yeah, I don't eat. I try not to eat a lot. I don't usually eat a lot. I'm not a big breakfast person. I'm not a big lunch person.
I used to love going to buffets, and now it's like I can't get my money's worth out of them.
No, this is my breakfast and lunch usually 7 days a week. About 6 of these.
Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 things I eat. I make red beans and rice all the time, eggs and hash, things like that, and other things. But I can't.
Losing weight adds a lot of time to you.
I mean, Eric found that out when I went to visit him when I was trying to eat. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember.
We went to the Bronx, and I was trying to eat that mojito pizza. What is it called? Not mojito pizza, but yeah. And I had like maybe 1 slice, and that's all I could do. Unless you want to sit here an hour and wait for me to digest.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. But here I am. So how did this turn in? This turned into a
Gamers Health Special Report.
That's right. We just go down rabbit holes, Glenn. But the funny thing is,
I can use it.
But if you think about it, we have, when you look at the chat right now, the people chatting are bona fide gamers.
They are.
We know these people, and they're talking about their common experiences.
Yeah.
So, but we've been on for an hour.
I feel I need a therapy person, but this is as good as it gets right now. So.
Yeah, we're like me and Eric's like a therapy puppies.
Yeah,
he's got the hair though.
Seriously, but I can't afford it. I mean, I was going to ask if what race charges hourly.
I don't know. She's retired, so I don't know.
Oh, then she won't charge me anything. Cool. No. Yes, we are going on an hour.
Yep. So I guess what we could do is we could probably part ways. Glenn, Eric,
I think so.
Hope you guys have a good Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's this
and
week.
for the the 24, 25 odd people watching on my channel,
Yeah,
hop
please go
over
to
to
everybody's
Volatile
channels
Games.
and subscribe.
Off air, I want to ask you something, Don. So,
No
yeah,
problem.
Do
everybody,
you? Are you? Should you? Oh, I don't know what the question is.
Amen.
All right.
So everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Everybody have a really good afternoon. We'll be back next Thursday for the vlog of many things. And then also Eric has Wednesday night Talking Crit Live.
Talking Crit Live. Joe Block is going to be our special
Yep,
guest.
Joe Block.
Then the three of us and more will be back on Thursday.
Thursday, vlog of many things.
Then you got a random party.
Random party, which Glenn
on
and
Friday.
Glenn and Don might be on to.
Yep.
Listen, we do what we do because we
Just
love
shout,
you.
just shout out on Facebook and throw me the link.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Gamers Health on Saturday.
You're welcome.
Inappropriate characters we rolled Sunday on Rumble. Just so you know.
Oh, you don't do that on YouTube?
Nope.
Oh,
You gotta try out Rumble.
We don't do it on YouTube
I have Rumble.
because apparently Ryan's banned on YouTube, and I don't know if he has cooties and could get me in trouble if I put it on.
Yeah, you better stay with Rumble then.
So
Don, we should see if Wizard Tower needs a presence on Rumble.
We are on Rumble.
Don, drop your channel's links into the chat.
Yep. Drop my GoFundMe in there too.
Eric, can you do the short one on GoFundMe? Because I do not.
Yeah, hold on a second. I got to open up my Rebrandly.
And we got computer people too, so we get this done real quick.
I don't do anything on Rumble. That's the problem.
Log in. Oh, I hate when you like me and stuff, you damn baby.
Yeah, I'll put the Rumble link in this Thursday because whenever I try to pull
the link to your channel, I'm saying the link to your channel, put your link in so the people on my channel. I don't care about the Rumble link.
My apologies. Hey, listen. Okay, you got to give me a little headspace here. Okay.
We're trying to get you.
And if you put my Amazon to my book in down there, make sure it's your link, Eric, so you get credit for it.
I'm not worried about that either.
Well, I always like to see our.
I know, but so Don.
For some reason, it pulled Little Monster Entertainment up because I was deep diving him.
That's not what you want, folks. Don't.
No, don't. You don't want to go there. Trust me.
I got Glenn's link in the chat there on the side.
Yeah.
In the privatist chat.
Something like that. Little Monsters Entertainment. Ooh,
yeah, wow. That's Ken Whitman's zoo.
Little Monsters used to be Little Monsters Comics. That was his.
Okay, that's the Facebook, and then for some reason YouTube is just not wanting to let me do anything that I want to do. Let's see here. Okay, now I'm really getting ticked off here because YouTube is definitely not.
I was able to put the link in for Glenn, so that's Glenn's GoFundMe.
Okay, there we go. That's Wizard Tower Games.
Go to Wizard Tower Games.
Christmas. Holy crap.
It ain't simple doing this shit, folks. I'm just saying. There's a reason why these guys are bald and I've got gray hair.
Yeah, you're getting schooled right now, folks.
Yep, you are getting schooled.
Don't do this at home.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for tuning into the video today. Please check out Roger's channel tonight. Roger's going live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And other than that, everybody have a good day. Enjoy stay cool, stay warm, wherever the hell you're at. Stay warm here.